And we are live here back on the 10-7 show here on New Twist Radio. And actually, the New Twist Radio YouTube page is the 10-7 show. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to
Yo.
10-7.
Welcome
And
back.
special conversation going on today. And as always, I always have to say, when I say hello to everybody, I always got to say, how have y'all been? It's been a while. I wasn't around last week. It was ladies' night. Goose was holding it down on the engineering standpoint.
Took a break from the Field of Dreams, I see.
Yeah, well, God gave us a break because it was been raining all day, and they was like, we just can't do it. So, but this was actually the last tournament of our of our summer season. Getting ready to go into the fall ball season. But I'm going to say congratulations to all the kids that were on the team, and I had fun coaching these guys. We had fun playing. We battled, won a tournament. Just have fun. Got some guys looked at by some colleges. It was a good thing, man. It's always a beautiful thing.
Nice.
But how have y'all been, man? How's everybody doing?
We're good. I was on vacation last week, so that's always a plus.
You're on vacation?
Well, I go back to the office tomorrow, unfortunately.
Oh, like time off vacation. I got you.
Okay. Yeah, like we didn't do anything great, but I had to get a new battery for my car. And then I don't know, we took a ride yesterday out to Amish country and tried to social distance as much as possible. But other than that, we just were kind of, still living in Groundhog Day.
Exactly. You want to hear something funny? So yesterday we had two games. Mm-hmm. One was in Douglasville, PA, and the other one was in Lansdale, PA.
Okay.
So it was about a 45-minute drive from the first field to the next. Mm-hmm. And as I'm riding around, I'm riding through all these farms, right? A whole bunch of farms, big, huge farms too. And I'm looking to this, and I've been watching. So let me preface this: I've been watching the show Underground. I never watched it before, but I've been watching it. It's a show about the slaves and the Underground Railroad and all that guy. So as I'm riding through, I'm seeing these fields, and I'm seeing these little scarecrows out there, and they were strategically placed. And I'm looking, I'm like, I know these people ain't got slaves out here in these fields. That's why I
had to be slaves. Why they just couldn't be workers?
Because the scarecrow was dressed poorly. Stuff was torn and stuff like that. The way right, like the way that they show the slaves now.
Okay.
But yeah, so it was, I know these people ain't got slaves, and it was. That's where my mind. That's why I watch much TV because
we are living in 2020. It's like we all got in the time machine and went back to the 30s and the 40s. So I'm not even mad at that thought that popped into your head.
It is what it is.
Yep.
But that's what it is, man. How are you? Are you over here?
I'm trying to find something on my phone. I had to send all these text messages out. Now I lost my spot.
So I'm trying to teach you the ways of marketing and stuff like that. And sometimes you have to
hire someone for this.
Inconvenience. Who gonna hire somebody?
We can hire somebody.
Who gonna pay
them? Intern.
Yes. I'm doing well. I was I was covering for another supervisor, so last week was out of control for me.
Yeah.
But I'm better this week. I can't wait till Monday to say, here you go.
Yep. Well, it's all yours.
As I always say, welcome everybody. Welcome to the 10-7 show. And it is time for, I like to say, it's everyone's favorite part of the show. It's Would You Rather. And I have a Would You Rather. I know Tara has a Would You Rather. And as a true gentleman, I'm going to say, ladies, I just heard a bird.
I hear a bird.
Yeah, we have our windows open. We have the window open and the door open.
We do too, but I was like, I'm hearing it so close. I'm like, it must be right on my window.
Yeah, I think for whatever reason, the birds love to sit on the side patio of our house, on the pergola and just chill. So they're listening to the show. Yeah,
they're watching the show. Everybody that's checking us out right now, hey, tell your friends to tune in right now because we're about to get to the best part of the show or the favorite part of the show. Would you rather?
I think we need game show music, like. Off the
rails.
What's that?
Price is Right.
Right. Yeah, Price is Right. Still can't watch it without Bob Barker, but
I know it's so different. But
weird. But so ladies first. I'm going to let Tara go with hers first. Hopefully her question isn't the same as mine.
Oh God, that would be so ugly. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Would you rather always have a song stuck in your head or always have an itch that you can't reach?
Song.
Oh, definitely a song stuck in my head.
Totally.
Song.
Wouldn't that be so awkward? Like, I can't reach it. I can never be alone. I always need somebody to scratch me.
Does it right?
Where is this itch at? Hey,
it don't matter. You can't reach it.
Excuse me.
The middle of your back and the center of your foot.
Yeah.
But you can reach those. They're reachable.
No, he's saying it's the worst.
It's the worst. Like when your shoes on
and your foot is itching.
In the middle.
Oh, man, you be on your
don't let your foot start itching and you driving in the car. Like,
yes.
That is happening.
Mm-hmm.
So
I see people eager to talk about the sex thing tonight, y'all.
Gina said a song. She wants a song.
I'll be taking a song. I have songs stuck in my head all the time anyway. I think I have a song stuck in my head.
Yeah.
Before the show started, I had a song stuck in my head.
Yes, you did. And you let us in on that song. So now it's stuck in my head. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Anytime I can share.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was like a collective effort, the song. So here's one that's that's even probably lighter than yours.
Okay.
It's pretty light. And we might have did this one before. Tell me if we have. I'll pick another one.
Okay.
Would you rather have a dog with a cat's personality or a cat with a dog's personality?
A cat with a dog's personality.
He said no.
And I'm going to tell you why. Because we have
a dog with a cat's personality is what you said?
A cat with a dog's personality. And the reason behind that is because we have a cat and a dog.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, dogs are always happy to see you. You can come home, be home, go to your car to get something and come back in. And dogs are like, you came back. You love me. Touch me. I want to love you. Cats do not want to be bothered with you. Only when it's time for them to eat. Like, you can love this cat. You want to pet this cat. The cat is like, get away from me. Stop looking at me. Stop calling my name.
No, see, the thing about it is that what she fails to understand, especially with our cat likes its space.
I love my cat.
But Tara is like Myra on Looney Tunes.
I am. It's true. I am. And I love it. I do. It's true.
And you should see the look on the cat face.
The cat's terrified. He is. It's fine. It's fine. I don't care. I feed him every day, so I'm gonna pick him up and hug him.
I'm like, babe, now why you understand that the cat don't mess with you? Because you mess with the cat.
I can't
help it. I walk past the cat, I'm like, what's up, cat? I rub his head, I keep it going.
I can't help it. I love him so much.
The cat loves me to death.
Do you do that to the dog?
Well, the dog does it to me. Like, you know how, like I said, how dogs are. Like, for her to be 100+ pounds, she tries to get in your lap. Like, she's like, you're going to touch me. You're going to love me. And I love the dog. I do. I love all animals. But with her, she's uncontrollable.
But see, my experience with dogs, I don't know if I want a cat sniffing my butt.
Well,
dogs sniff your butt.
Yeah, but the
cat will sniff it too if it got a certain.
Yeah, but I will say this: that's not like a cat or like a dog is smelling you because your butt smells weird. Like that's how dogs get to know each other. They smell each other's butts.
Yeah,
that's how they get to know each other.
My father-in-law's dog. It's my vajayjay.
That's how God made them. That's what they do. That's how they. We want to meet each other and say hi. My name is so and so. Nice to meet you. Dogs.
I don't want no cat.
That's how the dog gonna know that. Oh, she cool.
Yeah.
I don't want no cat sniffing my JJ.
Who said that cat act like dog, like old bitter people? What? Yeah, cats are little a-holes. They really are. Like, I've never had an affectionate cat, but whatever.
I've had both. I like the dog's personality. Mm-hmm. I like the cat's personality. I like it.
He just likes
it's
animals.
Like depends. Like sometimes I want to have fun with the dog, and sometimes I want to be left alone, just like a cat does. So,
but your last cat didn't leave you alone.
No, she didn't. And
that cat used to lick his head.
It got on my nerves.
So cute.
I would lay on the couch, and then all of a sudden, I feel some sandpaper on my head.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Like, what is this?
But you let her though. You let her lick all on your head.
Of course, that was your baby.
So there it is. So
right. That's it.
So look, we're going to bring in a new, a little bit of a new segment to the show, I guess we could say, and it's going to be we're picking a post from the group and joined the Facebook group at the 10-7 Facebook group, and it was this post right here. It's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
If I can add it to the stream.
Okay.
There you go, right there.
So let's see.
So as you can see, it says, your girl goes to Jamaica and posts this pic of her on Facebook with a caption that says, my Jamaican friend, I'll definitely be back soon. How are you responding? And we got some
wow.
We got some interesting comments and stuff here with it.
Wait, look at his shorts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Come on, Dexter St. John.
See the rude boy really, really soon.
So I'll take it first, right? How would I respond?
Mm-hmm.
If she I'll definitely be
point
back.
At me?
Who else am I pointing at?
Yeah, right.
If she says it, if she does it, I'll say, okay, you go ahead.
Why would you say that?
You go ahead. You be back.
You mad though? You mad? But you mad?
I'm gonna be a little perturbed.
A little perturbed.
I ain't gonna act like I was
behind to be on the first flight to Jamaica.
The first thing smoking.
Okay, the first thing smoking.
Nobody would go to jail in Jamaica.
I'm not. I am. First of all, I wouldn't be able to find. I've been to Jamaica.
Right.
First of all, I've been to Jamaica. I talk to the locals because when I go a place, I like to be in the. If you taking a picture with a dude like that in Jamaica, he's a prostitute.
Yeah, I
he's a prostitute. So if you want to be the trick,
yeah, I believe that.
Go ahead, but you ain't gonna be the trick back here with me. I'll tell you that right now.
And don't come home with something
you're not gonna forgive my entanglement.
You better get your hands up.
Entanglement. That nigga look like straight locked down.
So you ain't coming back here with me. Especially if you going back. Okay, you will be back. You going back a second time?
No, you might know. There will be no going back. You can't leave this basement.
Yo, beyond the act or alleged act, it's the flat out disrespect of the post in general.
Right.
Yeah.
That you brave enough to even have evidence of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And that's what I said. I don't know if you see my post, but I was like, what did I say? No smart woman would even consider for a half a second posting that foolishness. And if her girlfriends are with her, they would be like, girl.
They would come and stand in front of him.
Yep.
Tara, you probably had the most intelligent response of the bunch.
Mm-hmm.
It was well thought out. And I don't know how long you thought about it before you put it out there.
10 seconds, if
all
that.
Day.
If that.
All day.
All day. I didn't respond.
No, 10 seconds, if that.
Yeah.
Well, that was the post. That was the post in the Facebook group. You can join our group on Facebook, the 10-7 group on Facebook. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter and all that good stuff at 10-7 as well. Always put some interesting stuff out there to be consumed by you.
We gonna shout out the poster.
Oh,
who made that post?
Oh, sorry.
Aaron.
Who was it? It was
Aaron.
Aaron
Alton.
Yeah.
It was Aaron.
Yeah, absolutely.
So make sure you're posting stuff. You never know whose post we're going to pick next show.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. So, and that kind of brings us into our topic of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking a bit about sex, everybody's favorite subject, right? Most people aren't in relationships without some type of sexual
pink cookies in the plastic bag.
Being crushed by a building.
I don't know why that song just came to mind.
Oh, wait a minute. So I'm sorry. Let me get back to let's get to some of these comments. Okay, some of these comments from the hold on. Let's reel it in. Let's get to some of these comments.
Sorry, I forgot to
put from that post. So these are some of the comments there. Somebody said bye Felicia.
Bye
Felicia, exactly.
Akin Ali said, you will be back in Jamaica, huh? Only if God gives you a weekend pass. God. Only if God gives you a weekend pass. He said you could take the sketch post. You can take the pic down now.
Major point. Take it down.
He said, tell him to take the sock out of his drawer. Somebody said, see you in divorce court.
Oh.
Leslie said, how the hell I missed that post?
Where you been, Leslie?
because you have taste. That's why.
Someone said I missed it too.
No, you know what I want to say? Like, I know sometimes I don't see all the posts either. So sometimes I just go to the group page. Like, not through a link or anything, not through my page. Yeah. I go to the actual page and scroll. And I see a lot of things that I miss.
A lot of times I don't see the post either. And a lot of times that's because, well, I catch a lot of flack for it. Yeah, a lot of times I see, you know, when you go on Facebook and then like one of the first posts I'll see is something from 10-7. And in my mind, I'm in the 10-7 group. All right, let me scroll, and then I'm not in it. And don't
right. Yeah, that can happen. You got to go to the actual page. Yeah.
Right. So, so today we're talking about sex and the many things that come about when that have to do with sex. You know, there are a lot of different things that have to do that go into the category of sex, I guess you could say. So there's a couple of things here, and I think Tyra's getting something together right now.
Okay.
I am. We're talking about maintenance sex. What is maintenance sex?
I found an article about
when you're unclogging the drain.
Yes. I found an article about maintenance sex, and they basically say in every long-term relationship, it's expected that the frequency of sex, and it is normal, will fluctuate. So there'll be some times where you guys are hot and heavy, and then there'll be some times where things are, you know, a little bit on the light side. But they say, you know, sex is very important. It's a good mood booster. And here's why you should consider what's called maintenance sex. So I'm like, maintenance sex? What the heck is that? Sorry, y'all. My allergies is like...
It's okay.
So maintenance sex is essentially not really in the mood, but let's do it anyway. So a lot of partners talk about how, like...
Oh, that's like 80% of the sex after you marry.
Oh, okay. Well...
Here he go again. Didn't he bash me? Like, you would think that I just walked in the room. I'm a stranger to this man. We've been together 23 years. I wish he would stop.
Oh Lord. Okay.
It's comedy.
Well, obviously the bashing has worked. So that's what maintenance sex is. It's not planned in advance, you know, but this therapist here, and this is a male therapist, I'm gonna add, believes that maintenance sex is essential of a long-term relationship for 3 reasons. They believe that you know, maintenance sex and increases the bonding and increases the longevity of the relationship, and it definitely boosts your mood. So they're talking about and then he goes on to talk about like different ways that you can make your sex life when things do begin to slow down, how to re-stimulate it. So he talk about introduce new stimuli, such as maybe toys, lingerie, games, fantasies, keep technical devices like phones, TVs out of the bedroom. Make sure both parties climax. That's important.
Yeah, that's the end game.
Right, that's the end game. And then if you don't climax, you don't get that. You know, the woman doesn't. What you say? I'm trying to explain my article. What did you say?
Go ahead.
What did you say?
Please repeat it. It was hilarious.
What did you say?
No, he was so cool with it too. Like, are you kidding me?
I said, you better come when I come or come when I come back.
Oh! See, but that's the problem with that, because when the person actually climaxes, I know, but I'm just referring to the article. When the person climaxes, you release those endorphins in your brain. So if your spouse is not climaxing, you're not going to get that. She's not going to get that happy, lovey togetherness feeling in her brain. So make sure both parties climax. Women statistically have fewer orgasms than men, so men, y'all got to put in some work. Foster intimacy elsewhere. Okay, so plan date nights, get babysitters, set non-sexual goals together, work on projects, and make time to just connect. Identify and reduce stressors, and really get to the root of what's going on. Like if it's been a long break and you guys are really not having sex, you know, as often as you both would like discuss it as a couple. Like, how often should we have sex?
God bless you.
Yeah. You know, like, you know, well, that should be discussed prior to marriage, honestly. Like, how often do you think we should be having sex. So that's what maintenance sex is.
Can I say something? I mean, you technically can have that conversation before you get married,
but it will
once,
change.
Yeah, once you start introducing everyday life, and then you throw a couple kids into the mix, even though we only have one. You throw a couple kids into the mix, like, let's try again tomorrow. Okay, let's try again Wednesday.
Listen, or sometimes y'all both be like, well, in the mood, right? Get in the bed. Everybody sleep.
Yep.
Been there.
Yep.
Everybody sleep. And you had good intentions. I mean, good intentions.
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay. Might have even been in the bed.
What happens, I think that's the good setup for morning sex, though.
That definitely.
Well, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It is.
Well, how do the people feel about, I want to know how everybody that's watching right now, because I want to hear a lot from the audience.
Yeah, we want y'all to speak up tonight. Let us know what y'all do, like when things get a. Oh yes, kids do change everything.
Absolutely.
But you gotta be creative with kids. I just locked the door.
That's gonna be laws.
See, locking the door don't work in my house because she knows how to unlock the door.
Oh,
so if you want to get in,
that escalated quickly.
In. Huh?
That's all right. I'm like, give me your phone. If you come out your room before I come get you, I'll drop it in the toilet.
Yeah, that
she
is.
She be in her room mad, but she be in her room.
Off topic. Taking the phone is probably every kid's kryptonite right there.
Oh, yeah.
If you want something to get accomplished, take the phone.
Take the phone. Yeah. But you know what? But the phone can work to your benefit, because if they so engrossed, you can be able to shut the door and lock the door for a minute, because that has happened with us.
Yeah.
She's in on that game. like, listen, she'll come out when she's hungry. Yeah. Give her a little snack, some juice, shut the door, let it go.
Watch those porns. That's right.
Yeah, Justin and Goose have already schooled us on the best porn sites to go to.
Oh yeah. Even though I'm not a big.
Yes, you guys were like, one of our previous episodes. You guys were like, yeah, if you go to Pornhub and you type in da 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 da, I was like, well, what the
world? I never even heard about porn. I'm not a big fan of porn.
They pay you, Tyra. They will pay you money.
I'm about to get me some El Nacho Libre mask.
Come up my tattoo,
and we gonna get some money.
Yeah. Oh, that'll pay for the pool.
Yeah. Did somebody have a rooster?
Does somebody have a rooster?
Probably. We live in the suburbs.
We had a rooster on our end.
I didn't hear a rooster.
Our headphone. I heard it.
Oh my God! I totally hear it.
You hear it? I'm sorry, y'all.
That's somebody's dinner. Huh? That's somebody's dinner.
Where in the hell did the rooster?
Where did the rooster come from? We had no rooster around here.
Somebody got a rooster.
I know somebody had a wild turkey around here not too long ago.
And wild turkeys will go after you.
What's out here?
Yeah, it's a rooster in our yard in the alleyway.
Better not be in our yard.
Oh my God!
Get your pistol.
Chris, here come the kids. She hears it.
Okay, so let's say I stand by once every year to do the 30-day challenge. It will remind you of how important sex is in your relationship and will boost your drive.
So your 30-day challenge includes every day?
Wait, explain.
Yeah, explain a little bit more, Leslie. How does the 30-day challenge work?
I want to say it probably you abstained for 30 days.
My husband.
That would be a challenge, right? You abstain for 30 days, and then once you abstain for those 30 days.
No, I think she's talking about getting it in every day for 30 days.
Well, we asked
if we get it in every day for 30 days, I'm with that one. The waiting 30 days,
he ain't going for that.
Yeah.
Well, it would make sense to wait, like I guess, because if you're talking about boosting the drive, and it shows you how important it is. You're not seeing how important something is if it's every day.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm assuming that it's here. All right, here's the explanation. Here you go. Yep, every day for 30 days, no matter what you do it. Quickies, long term. Oh, okay, so I was wrong.
Okay.
So every day you do it. You do it every day.
Okay. So you're going to work happy every day. That's cool.
I would think the opposite. If you abstain and then you build up.
Yeah, but I mean, even though you enjoy having sex with your wife and everything, it's I mean, you still have some anticipation, but you don't have as much anticipation. You dig what I'm saying? At the 30 days, it's more mental than it is physical.
Right.
Rooster Chronicles.
Yes, Tina. I don't know what happened.
So what kind of freaky stuff y'all into with the rooster?
That's for the later.
Right.
After the show.
That's for 10-7 after dark.
That must be for dinner. I don't know what that rooster. I don't know what's going on. I don't hear it no more.
I'm thinking the same thing. 30 days in a row. I'm like, I'm tired. My back hurts. I don't have no more lubrication. A break. I don't want to do that.
30. It's not 30 days of constant 24 hours. So you got time.
But every day though. Every day.
I'm like, so wait. I need a break.
You realize the arguments aren't that important. It opens you to different stuff and actually brings you closer.
So all right. So can we segue? So can
anything to bring us closer, dear?
We are very close.
So can we segue to different stuff? Right? She mentioned different stuff, and we were talking about different stuff, and we have an article about different stuff.
Okay. So yeah.
So go ahead, Tara, and take it away with I mean, it may not be different to everybody, but it's different stuff.
Yeah, well, it's totally different. Okay. Yeah. So my little piece of the show has to do with anal sex.
Mm-hmm.
It says
comment if you
let us know if you're into that.
Yeah, I mean, and that's fine. Anal sex is one of the few remaining sex acts that many people consider taboo. I don't know if I consider that taboo anymore. Like maybe once upon a time when I was young, but not so much anymore.
Okay.
It says anal sex has gone mainstream with shows like The Mindy Project and Girls, featuring anal play on primetime TV.
Okay.
Most commonly, women have concerns that it will be painful,
right,
uncomfortable, and or awkward.
Okay.
Nervous first-timers should start with plenty of foreplay. Take things very slowly. Use lots of lube. All the lube. Above all else, couples should be sure to communicate openly about what feels good and what doesn't. Okay. So they point out a couple things. I'm not going to read them all, but I just want to go through a couple. The first one that they talk about is the ick aspect. It feels really good when you have a good poo. These are not my words.
Wait. So beforehand?
I don't.
Or after.
Well, let me go back a little bit. Okay, so let me go back a little bit. Anal sex is one of those things women have very strong feelings about. Some love it, which I have heard some people that I know really love it. Some hate it. And for that reason, we got to the bottom of how women really feel about it. Keep in mind before knocking on the back door love-making session. So the first one is the ick aspect. It feels good when you have a good poo. So one would imagine that that's the draw for trying some anal, right? I disagree with that because when you have a poo, it's exiting.
It's exiting.
Emotion.
Yeah. So it says not
that you just relieved that you made it to the toilet.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Ooh, thank God.
Not really. According to one woman that was surveyed, she says that she suffered from hemorrhoids from a very young age. So I had to be very comfortable applying creams to my butthole and using suppositories. I absolutely cringe at the thought of how the suppositories makes its way up your canal before your anus closes and swallows it whole.
You know what? This whole conversation right here. This whole conversation.
Oh my God, he's getting more and more tense. I can feel his body tensing up. It's hilarious.
This whole conversation took a whole different turn than what I thought it was going to be.
Wait though, but what do suppositories have to do with anal?
So she's gonna get to.
She gotta put them in your butt or something.
So what I'm saying is like, okay, the topic tonight is sex, right? Well, anal sex is a huge part of sex for a lot of people. Straight and so yeah. So anal canal, anus closes shut. It gives me the heebie-jeebies, like nails on a chalkboard. So while I really like the satisfying feeling you get when something comes out of your butt, there's no way I can fathom a cock, I don't know if I can say that, going in there. And this is a woman named Alex from Florida. And then there's the pain factor, which for me is a huge thing. Like, do you guys remember years ago, this comedian was like, she tried it with her significant other, and she was like, "My eyebrows are on fire." Do you remember that?
Yes.
I feel like this doesn't feel good. I can't relax enough. Like, it's anyway.
Honestly, I think there would have to be some other things involved besides lube, maybe some alcohol.
There would definitely have to be
no Mary Jane or something. You need a little something extra to get your mind right.
In order for me to relax enough, this one, I would probably need liquor and
other things.
In the air. Yeah, somebody said, who's the person with anal issues? That would be me. That would be me.
We got anal issues. Any ladies in the group, or any ladies that are watching now, and you've done anal and you like it, put some pointers up.
That's real. That is real. When you try to shove something up there when it only supposed to come out,
first of all, why are you pounding your fist again?
Because that's what happens. What happens when you
you be like, wrong hole.
Exactly, Sheena. Sheena, a whole lot of it. Sheena, yes, I need some liquor and some Mary Jane. That's exactly right. In order for me to be relaxed enough, I don't know.
Right.
So it says the pain factor. The top reason why women say no to anal, let's face it, guys that like being pegged enjoyed it as wait.
Okay. I mean, well, Yeah.
It says that
prayer helps.
A dildo stimulates their prostate gland, but you've heard that. You're in the medical profession. You know that, right?
I used to work in colorectal surgery, so I'm very
right. So you're aware that for men, it feels better for them to have anal. I know you're cringe. It's okay. It feels better.
Some men like that, and in some cases, it's okay for men.
Yeah, I mean, if that's their thing, that's their thing.
And a lot of straight men ask their ladies to stick stuff in there.
All right, so because I don't know, I'm a little naive. How would a guy find out that they like anal?
Well,
you have to try.
Like, what if?
How are you trying?
I'm telling you exactly.
Because ladies, you don't have the equipment.
So what if you like put a finger in there?
That's what I say digitally.
Yeah.
Some of these dudes get with more experienced women.
Yeah.
And
listen, entanglement.
Entanglement.
Yeah.
Jada Long skinny finger.
Don't say that. Okay, so anyway, let's move on. All right, so
somebody said alcohol is a must.
Oh, absolutely. Lots of alcohol.
And then I'll be done thrown up because I had to really be drunk. I had to really be drunk.
Well, I think I don't know if you just
don't want to be that drunk.
You just need to be able to relax, like you know what I mean? Like your inhibitions are lowered. So anything, as long as you're with your husband, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, try ecstasy. I don't know, just a thought. They call that the hug drug.
See, I'm not gonna get
I'm not telling you. I'm just saying they call it the hug drug. So I don't know. Maybe you feel
ecstasy. Tell my wife I'm on the way.
Exactly right. Yeah.
All right. So Tina said the finger test.
Yeah. So it says women don't have the benefit, and unless totally relaxed and very well lubricated. Personally, I haven't had anal sex for a while. I'll pop a medium-sized butt plug for an hour or so before taking the penis, and as it relaxes the sphincter and makes penetration much more pleasant. That's really smart. I never thought to do that.
Yeah.
A plug?
Yeah, wear a butt plug. Like,
so what you doing? Just laying there, or you walking around with it in there?
I guess however you feel comfortable. But
you walking around, got that little joint wagging out your butt.
No, the whole
thing go in there, and it's flat. It's flat at the bottom.
Yeah, and it loosens it. Justin is he's not feeling it.
He is really not feeling it.
Or like you can start with anal beads.
Yeah,
that's another one I don't understand. Because anal beads are like this long, right? Like you supposed to stuff all them joints up there. Like what?
Babe, you gotta be. Some people like this.
You
and then what you pulling them out? You like you on a speed bag? Like
I think you're supposed to yank them out real quick.
Nah, no, you're not.
That's how you rip something.
That's definitely how you rip something.
Let me tell you something right now.
Let me
tell you something right now. I've gone to and nobody be offended by what I say because I know everybody has been here. I've gone to the bathroom before and it's hurt. And there ain't no way I'm going to put myself through. No.
Oh gosh. No. Oh Lord.
It's hurt coming out, Justin. Correct. So can you imagine it going the other way? Right. Okay. So then the next one is health concerns, which to me, I'm like, is it going to tear? Am I going to bleed? Am I going to be able to hold if I can't get to a bathroom real quick?
You pulling out too fast, you're going to have a whole lot of issues.
Possibility if you keep doing it, that muscle gets weak.
So it says sometimes women are turned off by the hygienic and health aspects of anything going up their bum. Most women express concern as this is an issue. What?
Yeah.
Outside the box.
I've used that term for that before.
Oh. But as long as you poop and then everything is cleaned out prior with an enema. Who's that?
It's too much
work for anal. I gotta get myself an enema.
Hey, babe.
I gotta wear butt plug.
You know it's Tuesday. Did you
right?
You said the enema yet?
Yeah,
so you gotta do the enema before you put the butt plug. Before you do the butt plug, you gotta do the enema. Yeah. All right.
You gotta take a day off work to have anal sex because you gotta do so much beforehand. All right, well, whatever. It says the enema beforehand, there's very little chance of catching anything in there. I prefer natural enemas with no scent, as others tend to irritate the rectum, which can lead to a painful experience.
All right, we can switch subject.
Yeah, we've been on this one for at least 10 minutes now.
All
right, can I skip around a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, because I say this, and I know other women have said this. It's too big. Many women say that a man's penis is just way too big to go into that itty bitty butthole. I find that using a combination of pre-anal sex butt plug and lots of lube that is indicated.
There we go again.
There we go again with this preparation. This is too much preparation.
It is a lot of preparation.
Butt plug. You're talking about butt plug. I've seen these things. They're like shaped like the spade on a car.
Right. That's exactly what they look like. Yep.
And I don't understand. I don't get that.
All right.
Yo, but you know what? It's not for you to get.
That's true. But it's like.
Sex toys is a multi-billion-dollar business.
Yes, it is,
and that's one of our topics.
I don't need so butt plug, right? They're not this big, I guess, but here you go. They're kind of like this shape, right? And you go in them and pop it in, and you got a little flat
thing. Yeah.
And then you're supposed to yank that. Come on, man.
Babe.
All right. Okay, but it's here's
wait. How about my mom just text me?
Is your mom watching?
She said I'm watching your show, and as a parent, all y'all need a good ass.
You know what? I agree. I have my family watching this as well. I agree.
But it's a part of sex. Some people enjoy it, and that was my next thing. It can lead to massive orgasms.
For women?
Okay, well, let me read it. It says, as there are a lot of nerve bundles in the rectal canal, I know a number of women that say a combination of anal penetration and clit stimulation result in bone-shaking, screaming orgasms.
Really?
Yeah.
Somebody said you'll need some preparation H.
Right?
You'll need some preparation. Preparation H.
Tux pads.
Yeah, so I remember them Tux commercials they used to put out the match.
With the fire, yeah.
Yes. It says relaxation is key and also making sure you're lubed up. I mean, really wet and slippery.
Like that Astroglide, right?
Oh, and you know who said that? Jillian Jansen. She's an award-winning adult film star.
Oh,
so she would know.
Penises she's won.
She would know.
Oh my God.
He says, trust me, sometimes that's the number one problem. The best sex position I've ever felt in was laying on my stomach while he sneaked in between my cheeks, lay down on top of me, rub my clit with one hand while supporting himself with the other, and whispering dirty things in my ear while nibbling on it. Everyone is different, but the main point in this positioning is key too. The downfall of anal is watching your diet and making sure your digestive system is on track. Well, yeah, says Jansen, which is why most professional porn stars are particular with what they eat, especially when they are planning a film shoot that involves anal sex.
Yeah, because you're going to mess around and get yourself a chocolate ice cream pop.
Look at the comment though. I'm scared my booty gonna get loose, and when my colon break, I'm gonna mess up my colon.
Wait,
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. I would be scared that over time it would be so loose that I wouldn't be able to hold it, and if I couldn't get to the bathroom, then and I got on white pants, it's even worse.
And that is a possibility. I have seen, people with that where it gets so loose.
Yeah, you can't control it anymore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Is it time to move on to something?
All right. So let's go.
One more thing, and I'm gonna end with this. I promise. There's no risk of pregnancy.
I know that's right.
That's it.
To the window.
I'm sorry. We are not mature enough for this. That's all four of us. Well, maybe Justin. The three of us, Justin's the mature one. The three of us, we're not mature enough for this conversation.
My eyes are watering so bad.
All right. I'm sorry if I made everyone uncomfortable.
So how did that article? What's up with the article?
What?
Sway you either way?
Do you hear this?
Oh my gosh. That's a conversation y'all need to have offline.
Yeah.
It's all about theatrics. Y'all messing it up.
So what's the next topic we doing?
Well, it's on the news now. It's his turn.
Oh yeah. What you got?
Butt plugs was part of the conversation.
Oh, the toys.
The plugs and the beads.
Oh, you got
some toys.
Toys
are always fun now.
See, so this article that I read, that I'm referencing, it was, first of all, like I said, sex toys and porn is a multi-billion-dollar industry. So the article was talking about heterosexual males who use sex toys with their significant others.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do they feel as though, or do their significant others feel as though they are lacking in the sex department because they need
to bring
accessories and things into the relationship?
Oh. I don't think it's a thing of their partner lacking, but like the first article when we were talking about maintenance sex, and they were talking about when you're in a long-term relationship, you know what I mean? The newness wears off, the excitement wears off. So you got to do some things to keep, you know what I mean? To keep it spicy, to keep it new. I think it's more of the male ego per se.
Yeah. I mean, because the article was speaking more to like the vibrators and the dildos.
Mm-hmm. But there's other things.
Yeah, no, but so the article was saying, and it agrees with us that, fellas, don't feel bad. Either it's for you or it's not. You know what I mean? If it's something that you and your partner decide to do.
Will you use toys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. But don't feel that you're, inadequate.
Right.
Because you and your partner have decided to use toys.
I mean, how would that make somebody feel inadequate though?
I mean, because because the thing about it is a lot of times they use the toys and the partner will climax through the use of the toys. Now
she want a toy all the time.
Now we're able to reach that without the use of the toy.
Oh, I dig what you're saying. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, you couldn't do it, but now we got the toys. You do it all the time.
Hey, toy, just like when you were a kid, toys are fun.
Toys are fun. That's what Sheena said.
That's why they're adults. Oh yeah, it does. She do say toys are fun.
So this is what, and then they have, the toy industry has definitely heard the sympathizes with the plight of the heterosexual male. So they do have like a dual stimulation toys.
Oh yeah.
You know,
so we've actually seen toys that run off like Bluetooth.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So like, I could put it on me. She could put it on her. She could be in California. I could be home here.
And he hit a button, and I feel
it through our phones.
Right. Oh wow. But
interact through an app.
And that's not even that expensive.
It wasn't that expensive.
Yeah, I'm talking about. No, they have like toys.
Like you use them at the same time.
Like you use them at the same time. Like you put it on the male, so it's like grooved on the inside and it's grooved on the outside, and it's real thin, and it goes on him. So while the act is happening, both partners are being stimulated by the toy.
There's a bunch of different toys to use at the same time.
It's kind of like a condom but it's not it don't cover the whole thing. It's not covering the tip, but it's like it's grooved on the inside and the outside.
Oh, I think I've seen that.
Oh, that's cool.
My spot at 309.
Oh yeah, somebody said I'm fine with her using toys. Better than an entanglement, right?
Yeah.
Right? Toys are so much better than an entanglement.
She can use the toys while she waits for me to come back.
Mm-hmm. That's some next level toys.
Yeah. Like back in the day, long time ago, first time I saw it was remote control panties with the vibrator.
No, you put a little thing in your
hand. And
I hate that word, by the way.
What, panties?
And you could change the intensity and the vibration and all that kind of
Underwear's
stuff.
Good.
But now they done moved it on to apps on your phone, and
that's cool.
I think about I know you've seen it recently because I've seen it on Facebook, like these life-size dolls that.
Yeah, I've seen those dolls.
Now let me ask. Okay, so let me ask. So all right, I'm gonna ask her, but I'm gonna say it to everybody. And I want the people to chime in because I know we have some married people that are watching and tuned in to us right now. So I'm going to say, ladies, this is a question for the ladies. You're at work, or you come home from work. Excuse me. You come home from work. You come upstairs and you see your man getting it in with a doll in the bed, getting busy with a doll in the bed. Okay. What's your reaction right now? Because it's not a real woman, but it's a doll, and they getting. What's your reaction? Like, I just want to know.
Well, I think if he's going to do that, he should do that in his man cave.
Yeah, I would be a little uncomfortable.
Like you got.
Yeah,
I'm saying if you know that you have the doll. You know what I'm saying? But all of a sudden you just come home and the doll's feet up in the air.
Oh God.
Well, I mean, if she know I got the doll and she come home just like that, then I don't see why it should be a problem.
Him like, what you looking at?
Right, you say that, Goose, but I want to know how the ladies feel about it.
So yeah, ladies, comment in our in the group and let us know.
I would have to think about that. I mean, I wouldn't be mad because it's not real. She's not a real person, but I would probably be uncomfortable.
So Leslie says a doll. Leslie said
a doll no.
A male toy, okay. But I mean,
okay.
Yeah, the pocket.
But what would be the difference? They're both toys. I don't think
I would mind a pocket puss that's close, enough to your hand. But a whole doll, that's to me is awful. Like, what if Eli found it? Like, oh, what's this? I just
how do you safely store that? How do you store that?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
so wait a minute, y'all taking that's not the question. The question is how you feeling about it.
I feel awkward. I don't like it.
Like you walk in on Goose is getting busy with this doll, and you're like, "Are you mad?"
I wouldn't be mad especially if I knew you had the doll. But I would just be like,
hold on, you come in, I'm like, hold on, baby, I'm almost stuck.
Okay, wait a minute, close the door.
Right. What you looking at?
It would be the worst. Because the next time you try to get some trim for real, she's like, where your doll?
Where's your doll?
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
That's my girl. Listen.
Yeah.
You ain't never lied.
Exactly. Where your doll at?
Okay.
She got a hole in it.
Same question. She got a hole in
patch.
Same question to you. How would you feel because they have the male ones?
Yes, they do.
If you came home and I'm humping and sweating with a doll.
Listen, I got family watching, so I'm not gonna say what I would do. But let's just say I wouldn't mind. I don't care.
You wouldn't mind for real?
I'd get naked. I'd be naked. Let's just say I'd be naked too.
Switch.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
So Richard Wade said, from a man's point of view, at least the woman doesn't talk back.
Oh,
Richard.
Oh,
But he has a
point.
But she can't throw it back either.
No, she can't. No, she can't.
Those styles are really nice.
But they're coming up with some really good like animatronic, dolls.
Ain't no animatronic going on in my bed.
Like that. I mean, because I saw, what was that, iRobot? No, I'm good.
Good. I don't want
that witch. Maybe like we can get rid of her.
Static shock.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
You said I want no static shock, right?
I don't particularly care.
No, but like if I go in and Tyra is using it, hey, look, whatever.
Really?
It ain't a real, like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would be the difference for me? I'm just like, what's the difference if she's using a vibrator or something like that?
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. There is no difference. That's why I said
right. That's true. But I mean, you like a toy, a doll, is like a whole person.
You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna come in and be like, yo, I got next.
Oh my god!
Right? Yeah, unless you come home, it's not a problem unless you come home and that doll sit at the head of the table with the big piece of chicken.
You know what?
Like let
then it becomes a problem.
Lester is staying for dinner.
Right.
Because he's a
Wait, this nigga got a name?
I'm gonna use Lester God, put a hole in Lester.
You gonna mess Lester up like that? Don't even do that to Lester.
$500 on this doll. You gonna kill Lester?
I'm about to say them dolls is expensive.
Yeah, they are. They definitely are.
They really are. So wow.
I've never looked at the pricing. I didn't know they were expensive.
Well, I know they have like childlike ones in other countries that look like children.
What?
They do.
You do?
Well, I'd rather a pedophile deal with a doll than a real child. But they do have ones that are like kids.
I don't want them to have that.
Unless they work with the police to track people who buy them and then follow them and lock their pedophile ass.
What did our user just say? We're together for a minute.
That's Dana Dane from the Facebook group. She says, we've been together for a minute, so I had to think on this. It's definitely a problem, but I just don't know. I mean, we're not going to divorce court, but we need therapy. I guess if she walks in on her husband with a dog.
All right, so Dana, is that, would you feel the same way if you knew he had the doll, or would you be thinking that if you walked in and you're like, where did you get this from? What is it doing here? Do you know what I'm saying?
I'd be like, I'm going to bed tonight. Good night.
I am off duty.
Right.
But you see the difference between the guys' reaction and the girls' reaction?
Yep.
The ladies are like, I'm off duty. Go ahead and get down with your little plastic blow up garbage. Then it's like, ooh, that thing, I'm home now. I can put the work in. You know what I'm saying? You see the difference?
No.
You don't see the difference?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's because different planets,
Yeah.
Mars, Venus, and such.
Entanglement. Somebody said entanglement.
That's like the word of 2020. And it came in halfway through.
And 2020 is a whole entanglement, okay?
This is the worst, but at least we're almost to the fall.
What that mean?
That don't mean nothing. That means flu season and cold and flu and corona all together. That's not good.
Well, hold on.
We're one day closer to voting, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
But even if he out, that ain't gonna stop corona.
We ain't here to talk about them right now.
Okay, sorry. We're not talking about politics.
We don't have much time left in the show, but we wanted to talk about the porn topic too.
Oh yeah.
We
got
want to talk about that.
10 minutes.
Mentioned that he was supposed to do homework on getting some information.
I found that I accidentally closed the
How come I didn't get that assignment?
My stomach hurt. Y'all ready?
So did this.
Okay. Do you remember anything from your article?
No, but I watch enough. I don't need no article.
No, you can't just be like, yeah, because porn is. I mean, what are you gonna say?
No, No, so the thing about it is that for some relationships, both parties watch porn together. Some relationships, nobody watches porn. Others, one or the other,
right?
Yeah, those relationships where people don't watch porn. So I'm curious as to
they're serial killers.
I don't watch porn. I'm not a serial killer.
I watch porn for the storyline.
I've seen you watch porn.
Who, me?
I mean, not like Greg, but I've seen you watch it. Yes.
I ain't watched no porn. It must have been for educational purposes.
We did a show on it, and you were like, "Oh my God, look at her butt!" Remember that?
Oh yeah, but I wasn't watching it to like.
You weren't
watching it for the.
I bet you that was on that list we talked about earlier.
I was not.
No, but okay, so I get what you're saying. Like a lot of people, like a lot of couples, it's their thing that they do together. Whereas some women are totally turned off and disgusted by porn.
Right.
I don't get. But go ahead. What were you saying?
Well, I don't think I'm not totally disgusted by porn, but I would have a problem if he gets addicted to it.
Yeah.
Now, when you say addicted, what do you mean addicted? Like, is he calling off of work to stay home?
But like he's not interested in me anymore. Like all he want to do is just watch porn, or he want to try to force me to do what he's seeing in the porns.
Well, yeah, but then that's a sex addiction, isn't it? Or I mean, I'm not.
Well, not so much an addiction, but that's a porn addiction.
Yeah.
Well, there was a TV show one time. It was a sitcom, so I don't know how real this could be, but it probably could be real. It was the show with James Avery was in it. Robin Givens was in it. What's my man from Empire? Uncle Phil. James Avery's Uncle Phil. It was the Sparks and Sparks. They were lawyers or something like that.
Oh yes.
And he had an assignment or something. He had like a case where he ended up having to watch a lot of porn, and he was watching so much porn that he ended up being desensitized and couldn't perform because he had to watch so much porn. And eventually it had to come back. So I don't know if that was a sitcom, so it's supposed to be funny. So I don't know if that can happen.
I heard that can happen from the jerk off.
Yeah,
you can desensitize yourself.
That's a lot of jerking off.
That's a lot.
I would assume.
I don't know anybody that prefer that.
I mean, at that point, it's
over
painful, isn't it?
I mean, but it's to the point where you're so used to satisfying yourself, and you know what you want that you're not able to be satisfied by.
Like, girl, partner. Get off of me.
You don't know what I want.
Let me get back to. Let me get back to Pamela. Come here, Pamela.
Pamela, you treat me so right.
No, Pamela is Hannah.
I think we need to end it.
Justin, make it stop. Justin.
Pamela and Hannah.
It's almost that time anyway. We're coming close to the end of the show. What I do want to do is everybody is tuned in and been chiming in from the Facebook group on the Twitter or the YouTube channel, all like that. I want to thank y'all for joining us, man. Make sure y'all tell y'all friends to join us. We're here every Sunday night at 7:00 Eastern Standard Time because we got people in other time zones. And we're also on Twitch too. So if you're a Twitch user, you can check us out on Twitch there. But I want you to go right now. If you're on YouTube, checking us out on YouTube, go right now and hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell with the parentheses.
Bell with the parentheses.
so you know when we put new content up here. It's not just this show, it's a whole lot of content we put up there. Shout out to my man Pace Set Culture, who has a show Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on New Twist Radio. Definitely check him out. But we got a lot of things going on. Make sure you follow the 10-7 show and New Twist Radio on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at 10-7 show and at New Twist Radio. We definitely would love to engage with you guys beyond 7:00 on Sunday nights. This is fun. So with that being said, I guess that's it, right? That's all we got.
That's all we out. Thank you for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
Go down in the valley where the
girls get naked. If you got the biz, then you know they gonna shake it. That's my show, y'all.
I know. You got a certificate. Good night, y'all.
All right, we out of here. We talk to y'all next week. We out of here.
Bye.